A U.S. judge has ruled that the internet search engine Google is illegally dominating some online advertising markets. The ruling found Google broke the law to build its dominance over the technology that places ads on pages across the internet. The U.S. Justice Department and a group of states had sued Google. They argued that its monopoly in ad technology allowed the company to charge higher prices. It's the second court ruling that Google holds an illegal monopoly after it lost another case over online searches. Well, DW reporter Nita Blake-Persson has been following the Google story for us. Nita, can you walk us through what this case is really about?
Yeah, right. So Google's basically under fire for the way its ad services are put together. So the US federal government and 17 states had taken this case, claiming that Google had monopolized some digital advertising markets. These are products that happen behind the scenes, but ultimately they result in the ads that we see right across the internet, banners on websites or down the side of some pages. And the allegation here was that the way these products are organized leaves no other option for publishers to escape Google's technology. So a judge in the state of Virginia has now found that Google is illegally dominating markets. I'll just quote from that ruling. They say this exclusionary conduct substantially harmed Google's publisher customers, the competitive process, and ultimately consumers of information on the open web. So this is a really significant ruling for Google.
What comes next?
Well, Google has said they disagree with this ruling, perhaps unsurprisingly, and that they will appeal it. So they had argued that the case focused too much on their past activities and that prosecutors had ignored other large ad tech providers, Amazon, people like that. So the next step is a penalty phase, deciding what the actual result should be. That will begin likely late this year. But this is not the only legal blow that Google has suffered recently.
Right.
In August last year, a US judge ruled that Google maintained a monopoly over its search engine function. This latest one, again, that's about ads and online marketing. This is about, that one was about its search engine. So the company has appealed that ruling as well. Google is obviously a giant in this online internet search and marketplace, so this could pave the way for prosecutors to ask that they break up parts of the business and stop this monopolising behaviour, curb their influence, and that could have a pretty big online impact, really.
And what does this ruling mean for us, for the regular internet users?
Right, consumers. Well, it's not entirely clear yet how it would affect consumers. This latest decision is quite kind of the back end, you know, publishing and advertising and things, so it might not be immediately clear for people using Google and the internet. But ad revenue is a huge part of Google's business, and it does fund things that a lot of people do use, like Maps or Gmail, search engines. That revenue is also going towards Google's AI development. Google and its parent company, Alphabet, are putting a lot of money into that space right now. So this ruling is not good news for Google, but it's not immediately clear how it's going to flow on.
Okay, DW reporter Nita Blake-Persson, thank you so much.